Honourable members, I know I stand literally between you and your Christmas break, so I will contain my excitement and make a brief contribution. As other members before me have done, I also want to thank all of those who work this place and make it work for us. So to the messengers, to Brent Smith as Sergeant of Arms, to the telephonists, to the cleaners, receptionists, travel office staff, catering staff, library staff, VIP drivers, Hansard and Select Committee staff, and our own staff, both here in our offices in Wellington and in our electorate offices. These are the people that make it possible for us to do our job. These are the people who are absolutely fundamental to the functioning of democracy. To Mary Harris, Clerk of the House, and her team, and particularly Andy Leslie, a huge thank you to you. Mary, this will be your last adjournment debate. Your leaving of this House next year will create a huge challenge for us, and I know at that time there will be ample opportunity for members to acknowledge the huge contribution that Mary has made to our Parliament. To my own office staff, to Lisa, to Roland and to Oliver, thank you for all that you do for me. Each day they manage to bring some sanity to a day where issues start through that day that we hadn't perceived might occur. As we adjourn for the 51st, adjourn this particular 51st Parliament for Christmas break, I also want to acknowledge the cooperation I've received from all members of this House. To date, not one member has been asked to leave the chamber. Now that could be because behaviour has improved. It could be because my patience has improved, or it could be because one particular member who has the record in the time that I've been in this House, I've been thrown out the most, has actually joined the presiding officers team. And I am, of course, referring to the Honourable Trevor Mallard. And I want to welcome you to that team. Trevor, you have shown an exemplary knowledge of standing orders and have been a real asset to that team, so thank you. I also want to acknowledge my Deputy Speaker, Honourable Chester Burrows. Welcome to the team, and again you've settled into your new role and a real asset to it. And of course my travelling companion, Lindsay Tish, thank you for your continuing this role. To all members, the role of a presiding officer is a challenge, but it's one that if it's operated correctly makes a huge difference to how the democracy of New Zealand works. For the record, subsequent to the opening of the 51st Parliament, we have sat for 18 days, including 7.25 hours of urgency. 15 government bills have been passed, 212 oral questions with an additional 771 supplementary questions have been asked and answered. Although I do acknowledge that some members may not feel that the answers given to their questions have been satisfactory, but I have on occasions attempted to keep the peace and given the odd additional supplementary question. So finally, to all members, I wish you a very enjoyable Christmas break. Enjoy that special time that we have with our families. For when we return in the new year, I'm sure there is plenty to be done. The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the not contrary, no. The ayes have it. The House stands adjourned until 2 p.m. Tuesday, 10 February 2015.